Welcome back to Limitless Mentality, where we discuss profound psychological truths to help you improve your life. Today, we're diving into a topic that hits deep: how your greatest pain can become your greatest power. If you've ever wondered whether the struggles you've endured actually made you stronger, stick around. Because these 14 signs will reveal just how much you've grown from what once tried to break you. All right, let's jump into it. Sign number 1. You no longer react. You respond. When life hit you hard in the past, maybe you used to snap, panic, or shut down. But now, you pause, you think, and you breathe. That's growth. Responding instead of reacting is a major sign of emotional maturity. According to emotional intelligence research, people who respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively demonstrate higher self-awareness, a skill forged in adversity. Sign number 2. You've learned to set boundaries without guilt. Before, you may have been a people pleaser, afraid to say no, terrified of disappointing others. But now, you understand that saying no isn't selfish. It's self-respect. You've faced manipulation, maybe even betrayal. And now, you can detect red flags early. And most importantly, you walk away without explaining yourself. That's called evolution. Sign number 3. You're comfortable being alone because you know your worth. What once felt like loneliness now feels like peace. After being hurt, used, or abandoned, you've learned to enjoy your own company. You no longer chase people. You attract what aligns. That shift only happens when the pain forces you to rediscover your inner value. Sign number 4. You no longer seek revenge. You seek healing. When you've been deeply wounded, the instinct is to get even. But true growth is when you realize your healing is the real revenge. Psychologists call this post-traumatic growth, where you use pain as a catalyst for becoming stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Sign number 5. You've turned pain into purpose. This one's powerful. The moment you stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" and start asking, "What can this teach me?" that's when you know you've leveled up. You might have started mentoring others, creating, writing, speaking, or simply living differently. The very thing that tried to destroy you became fuel for your mission. Sign number 6. You trust your intuition over external noise. After being deceived or hurt, you started listening to something deeper, your gut. You've learned to trust that quiet voice, even when everyone else tells you something different. That internal compass was forged through fire. It's a product of survival and self-reconnection. Sign number 7. You don't break under pressure. You break patterns. Adversity used to make you spiral. Now, you use it as a mirror. Instead of collapsing under stress, you analyze it. You ask, what old belief is being triggered right now? That ability to break cycles instead of breaking down is a sure sign of inner transformation. Sign number 8. You've outgrown the need for closure. Here's a hard truth. Not everyone who hurt you will apologize. Not every story gets wrapped up neatly. But you've accepted that. You've stopped waiting for validation from the person who broke you. Closure now comes from your own healing, not their explanation. Sign number 9. You see struggles as training, not punishment. People who haven't grown from their pain tend to see life's challenges as unfair or cruel. But you've redefined suffering. You see hardship as a training ground for the person you're becoming. Every setback, every betrayal, every heartbreak, it sculpted you. And you wear those scars like armor, not shame. Sign number 10. You're driven by vision, not validation. When you've had everything taken from you, trust, love, security, you begin to build from the inside out. Now, your actions are rooted in purpose, not people-pleasing. You don't need a cheering squad anymore. You become your own source of validation. And that's rare. Sign number 11. You hold space for others because you know what it's like to hurt. Here's the paradox. Pain makes you softer, but not weaker. Because you've suffered, you can sit with others in their suffering. You don't rush to fix them. You just get it. Empathy like that doesn't come from books. It comes from surviving your own storm. Sign number 12. You're not afraid to start over. You've done it before. Most people fear rock bottom, but you've been there, and you built something stronger from the rubble. Now, you're not paralyzed by fear of loss. You know how to rebuild. And with every reset, your confidence deepens. Not because it's easy, but because you've earned that trust in yourself. Sign number 13. You forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you do. Bitterness used to live rent-free in your mind, but you've learned that holding on to resentment only poisons you. Forgiveness in your world now is freedom, not forgetting, not excusing, but releasing the grip that pain once had on your peace. Sign number 14. You're still here, and that's enough. Let's not overlook the most powerful sign. You survived. Whatever tried to destroy you, trauma, heartbreak, depression, loss, it didn't win. You might carry invisible wounds, but you're walking proof that strength isn't always loud. Sometimes, it's about continuing when everything told you to stop. Survival is a silent kind of victory. And yours? It speaks volumes. If you recognize these signs in yourself, it means you didn't just endure the storm. You evolved through it. This kind of transformation doesn't come from comfort. It comes from confrontation, facing the darkest parts of your story, and choosing to become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate because of them. You didn't grow despite what tried to destroy you. You grew because of it. Your pain became your path. Your losses became your lessons. And your scars, they're not signs of damage. They're proof that you healed. So, which of these signs did you recognize in yourself? Have you turned your own pain into power? Share your story in the comments. We read every single one. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more eye-opening insights. Until next time, keep striving, keep growing, and stay limitless.